off we go. And just double check that we are live in the group. Make sure. Yes, we are working. Good morning, everyone, if you are on this side of the planet, and good evening to anybody over there in the US. Hope you're all having a lovely day. I've got Erin with me. Erin is one of my clients who's just finished up 12 weeks with me, and she has done a stellar job losing 12 pounds in the 12 weeks, which is pretty much spot on. Average weight loss for most people, 1 pound a week is I learned yesterday, how's this, just as an aside, that 1 pound of body fat can fill a 1 litre, this is not even 1 litre, this is 700 mils, a 1 litre bottle. So there you go. Every time we say it's only 1 pound, it hasn't worked, nothing's coming off. 1 pound, a whole litre bottle of water. Anyway, so Erin lost 12 of those bottles over the 12 weeks with me, and so I thought I'd bring her on here because it was more than just the weight loss that she lost on the journey. There were quite a lot of shifts for her. So welcome, Erin. How are you?
I'm glad to be here. I'm doing well.
Great, great. So talk to us a little bit about what you were struggling with before we really started working together.
Yeah. So I guess my main thing was confidence. I struggled a lot with confidence, both with my husband, personal relationship, but also in my professional life. That was the main thing for me, that I really wanted to just feel free from that anxiety of always, thinking that I should be a certain pound number on the scale, or I should look a certain way in my clothing. It was always something that was in the back of my mind, and it was very distracting for me at the workplace. So that was one thing I struggled with the most, I think, was confidence, and just relying on junk food. I was a junk food vegan, and my wine in the evenings to kind of like take the edge off of that anxiety and stress.
Yeah, I remember that. And so what were some of the big things that you really wanted to achieve working together?
Weight loss obviously was one of my goals, but I think what most attracted me to your program was a whole mind shift and mindset focus, because I have done other weight loss programs. I've done other had other coaches, and I was always able to achieve that weight loss. But then once I got to that goal weight, it was kind of like, okay, great, I got there, and then went back to habits and fell off the wagon, and never, I wanted that lifestyle shift, and just the whole mindset shift. And that's something that you definitely gave me in those 12 weeks.
Yeah, beautiful. Talk to us a little bit about what it was that you'd done in other programs. Was it like a really restrictive type of program where you just had to cut everything out in order to achieve a number? Is that sort of what it was like?
Yeah, definitely. So it was, no alcohol, no wine. In some of the programs, it was even no fruits.
Yeah.
Certain vegetables have starchy vegetables like peas, and it's kind of the opposite of what I've learned with you. So it was quite a change and a different way of getting there. But that's what I liked about it, because it was so restrictive in the past,
Yeah.
that in the back of my mind, I stuck with it because I was seeing results on the scale, but I also knew it wasn't long term.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't a lifestyle shift. It was a lot of counting calories. Who likes to do that?
Who's got time for that and have busy lives, right?
I think I even asked at one point, like by week 3, I was like, "Are you sure we shouldn't be counting anything right now?" And you're like, "No, absolutely not."
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was very freeing, and just seeing results. And it was, small changes week after week, but seeing those and just feeling the freedom of not having such a strict regimen, or, the restrictions are not feeling like, oh, if I slipped up one time, then that was it. I ruined all the progress I had made. I didn't feel that way at all.
Yeah, beautiful. And what were some of the, I guess, biggest shifts that you felt you were able to make during this period?
Well, there was a big shift in my confidence and just how I felt about myself, that lack of expecting perfection
Yeah,
that I placed so heavily on myself in the past, and realized that, just taking a step back and thinking that other people see me probably in a lot better light than I was giving myself credit for. So that was the mindset shift.
yeah. I remember you were struggling to really accept compliments from your husband, weren't you?
Yes, that was a big one for me. And I don't know why he kept giving them to me, but he did. I would always kind of like, just shoo him away and try to shush him off, because I didn't feel like I deserved those.
Yeah.
I didn't, um, the things that he was telling me were true. So I pushed those away, and yeah, you taught me to learn to accept those and believe them. And I have.
Yeah. So how's that different for you now?
It's very freeing. It really is. Just a sense of, I guess, relaxation where there was anxiety before. It's like I've kind of settled into myself, I feel like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, beautiful. And I love that by the end of working together, you were actually really enjoying the compliments now. It's like you could just take them on board and enjoy them.
And give them too. So
Yeah,
that's one thing, just to give them to other people too.
yeah, beautiful. So, sorry, I've got a crying child in the background there. She's being a bit of a pain. But what were some of the, I guess, biggest uh, key learnings or takeaways that you are taking away with you now? Like some of the biggest shifts from that you're taking away from this program versus other things that you've done.
Well, one of the major changes that has become routine for me is meal prep, but without counting anything. It's like go with the green light foods, and you just keep the green light, yellow light, red light foods that you talk about, and you teach without having to measure anything or, count calories or track anything. Is so, just for lack of a better word, it's just freeing. It's a fun way to meal prep. I look forward to it now, forward to my for the week. It's not a chore. It's something that my husband and I do together.
Beautiful,
So
beautiful.
yeah, a big thing. And then just, I guess there's kind of a ripple effect. So when you make each little change week after week, I felt like my energy level just increased tremendously. So I would want to go out and, move more and do more exercise, and just feeling better and better on a daily basis at work too. So it just kind of like built upon each other.
Yeah.
It was just exciting to see the progression and feel it.
Yeah, beautiful. How are you going with that exercise program now that you joined? You smashing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. Um, and again, even with that, it's kind of like, I set goals for the week and I make a plan.
Yeah.
But if I have to do it at a different time, or if I have to kind of double up maybe the next day, it's not a chore. I'm doing it now, I feel like, because I want to do it, because I know that it'll get me there. It's not a punishment because I don't like the way I look. It's something that I look forward to. My kids have joined in on some of the exercises with me, so it's benefiting them. So yeah, it's been fun.
Great. Yeah. And I remember one of the your key motivators was being a good role model for the vegan lifestyle for both your family and for everyone else. So, how do you feel about that now? Do you feel like you're a great role model for everybody out there?
I'm getting there, I think.
Yeah, beautiful. And like, how do you feel in your body now? How do you feel about yourself? What differences do you feel now?
Just more confidence, hey cougar. Yeah, just confidence. Just a lot less anxiety in getting ready for, whatever the activity is, whether it's my kids sporting events, where, I'm wearing the leggings or getting ready for, a big day. I work in the courtroom a lot. So I'm around a lot of professionals. So, putting on a suit and feeling good about it, that's been a huge shift for me rather than the anxiety and changing 5 times before I could walk out the house.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I remember you speaking about those struggles, about how it just would take you forever to try and get out of the house and decide what to wear, and that's stressful enough. I remember going through that myself many years ago, and I still have occasions with it now, but yeah, how you've just simply relaxed more into that, and you just feel so much better in everything you wear. So yeah, well done. So yeah, big congrats on the massive shifts that you've made, not just with regards to your weight, but also with the mental weight that you've lost and the connection that you've built back with yourself and also with your husband. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and share your story because I'm sure there will be other people out there who can connect with that, who probably feel very similar and feel like they're all alone and how they're struggling with themselves. And I just want to tell everybody out there that nobody is actually really alone. A lot of us struggle with a lot of the same things. My struggles were very, very similar to Erin's as well. So yeah, it can be done. One can not only achieve the weight loss goals, but also achieve, lose the mental weight and build that connection with self again. So yeah, well done, Erin. Any last words before we finish up? Any advice you want to give to anybody out there who might be watching? Actually, I haven't even looked to see if anybody's got any questions for you. Yeah, have you got anything? Cindy says hello. Hi, Cindy.
Cindy. So yeah, just I guess my only advice would be to just take it easy on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself because I know I was. Listen to Karen's advice and you'll get there. Just trust the process, trust that you're gonna make the shifts, and it's not hard work, it's fun work, and there's a huge reward at the end. And just don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, thank you for joining me today, and yeah, and I wish you every success on your continuing journey. I know you're going to do it because you've made such amazing progress this far, and you've set yourself up in a way that you can continue. Like you haven't restricted yourself ridiculously to a point where you need a break from what you're doing. We've set you up with a great way of living your life so that you can continue that easily. So well done, Erin, and thank you for joining me today. Thank you for allowing me to coach you. I really enjoyed it as well. And yeah, wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.